What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be talking about the Ferris Z2. Stay tuned. So I'd like to give my thoughts on my Ferris Z2 here. I got almost 600 hours on it. I wanted to do a 500-hour review, but it just got so busy during the season I never had a chance to. So I'm going to just do a quick little walk around and give you my thoughts on it. There it is. It's a 52 inch. It's got a 28 horsepower Vanguard EFI. The sticker came off of it, but that's what the engine is. So the first thing I did is I added a mulch kit to the mower. During leaf season over the winter, it worked real good. We do a lot of commercial properties and everything, so that comes in handy as well. During the height of the summer, whenever the grass is really growing down here, I'll go ahead and unbolt this part right here, and I'll remove the baffles, and I'll lift up the side chute here and just do it open chute. What I'll do is I'll have a bungee attached to it right here, and I'll just bungee it up onto here. One of the cool features that come on this mower is it has no flat front tires. I think every mower should come standard with that feature. This is how you disengage the wheel motors in case you need to push it up on the trailer if it breaks down or anything. And that's disengaged right now. I can roll it real easy, put it back in gear. It's just this simple. PTO in this machine is kind of unique to others too. You can be on the mower mowing, and if you need to get off to pick up a piece of trash, you can just jump off the mower. The PTO is going to cut off by itself, and whenever you jump back on, all you have to do is re-engage the PTO. I'm going to show you another feature too that I love on this mower. Say you're using it and you're going forward with the controls and you're coming up to make a turn. I could let go of this left control altogether and you're going to turn this way. But what would happen with a lot of mowers, if you do that, that left wheel is just going to stop in the neutral position and it's going to drag. What this one does, and my big zero turn, my big Ferris also does this, I noticed. If you let go of that left control and you just continue to push forward on this one, this left wheel is going to keep turning. And I'll show you real quick how that works. So it's got an 8-gallon fuel tank. You just lift this up, and there it is. There's a little gas gauge right here. And if you want to see it from the top, you just look through that little hole and you can see it. So this is the kind of tires that come on it. It's a 23 by 10.5 by 12, and they're made by Carlisle, Turf Smart. And this is the tread pattern on it. Looks like I'm probably going to need a new set in the spring, but at least I got, over 500 hours on it. I'm happy with that. Most tires in the past that I've had, 400 tops. There's this little hose right here. It just goes right up in there. But this is how I change the oil in it. I'll just take a little shallow pan underneath the deck right here, and this little funnel, and I'll wedge it right there, and it drains out really easy. And on this side over here is your oil filter. Kind of dark, sorry about that. Fuel filter's right here. Air filter, of course, is right here. You know that's easy to get to. the deck height adjustment right here. Dropping it down to 3 inches. And coming back up. It's not too bad. I don't think it has it. Yeah, it does have a spring assist over here, so that makes it a little easier. The one problem I wish they could improve on, I wish they would go towards the design like the new X Marks have, where they have like a magnet at the bottom of the pin, and they just drop it and it just falls into place. I think that'd be great. This right here, it's got like this little keeper bearing right here, and it's kind of a pain sometimes. Other than that, no problems. I've heard some people complain about it hitting bumps and sort of jump into the transport position. I've never had that problem. Here, it's got a 3-way position bar that you can adjust far away or closer to you. And what that does is basically limits how far these control arms go, basically how fast the machine can go. And I keep it all the way in the 3 position, the furthest position. Somebody who has smaller hands, maybe it might be a little bit more difficult to grab it. You might want to keep it here, but I think right here is just fine. But I think that's kind of a cool feature that they offer. Brake on it, just that easy. It goes down. I mean, one finger, real easy. I really like this. It's not in the way of anything. It doesn't never snag or anything. I like it a lot. A lot of machines, in order to get off the machine without the engine dying, you have to set the park brake. This machine, you don't have to do that. As long as you're on a level surface, there's no need to set the park brake. This is your control panel right here. You got your deck height adjustment. You got your park brake. Real easy to get to. You have your bar adjustment right here, PTO, your throttle. A lot of people had problems and complaints about where the key's located, that they have to get their hand under this bar. I just reach over right here. Just like that. This is the battery box right here. It just has this little rubber strap that holds the lid on. And to take that off, you just, like so. And then the lid comes off. And there's your nice dirty battery. This is just a little bottle holder I added on. You buy this for like a bicycle or something at Walmart. Drilled a couple of holes, popped it in. Works pretty good. There's the reservoirs for the wheel motors, and the oil fill right there with the dipstick. This is a 2017 model, and I bought it last spring sometime with 39 hours on it. It's been a great machine. Exceptional fuel efficiency on this thing. I'm very impressed with it. Lots and lots of power. Does great on hills, in ditches. I can't say I've ever gotten the thing stuck, knock on wood. It's real cool, because if you do find yourself getting stuck, all you have to do is step off the machine and give it a little push while you operating the controls, and you can just usually push yourself right on out. Works pretty good. The only problem I have with this machine, and Ferris made it right, they had to warranty it, was the wiring harness for it. I think it's for the fuel injection or the computer or something. And it was shorting out, and it was making the machine cut on and off while I was using it. But they fixed it, dropped it off, no problems. Other than that, I had 0 issues with this machine. I just replaced the belt about a month or 2 ago. I hit one of those dog tie downs, and whenever I hit it, it popped the belt off. It was probably time for a new belt anyway, but that's about it. Overall, this machine, I totally recommend it. It's a great one. I'm probably going to buy another one when this one goes out. or whenever the hours get up there and it's time for a new one, I'm probably going to get another Z2. I know the new models, this has the 3400 axles, the new ones have 3800 axles, and they also come with the all guards standard with the Vanguard engines now. So that's one of the features I regret. I wish it had it on the 2017 model. So one thing I really need to mention before I recommend this machine to anybody is keep in mind that using this machine primarily as your primary mower, you're probably going to have some issues with your feet and your hands. At least I did, and my wife does. I've noticed that if we use the machine all day long and you're weed eating, you're on your feet. You're blowing, you're on your feet. You're mowing, you're on your feet. And also you're using your hands for all of those operations as well. I recommend, if you want to go this route, I'd have a sit down unit as well on your fleet. Unless you have a couple of people in your crew and throughout the day, you're going around and around. But for a solo operator, probably wouldn't want to go this unless you're a little young buck and you don't feel any of that. But I probably wouldn't recommend that as far as using it as a primary mower. If you're just getting started, great. After your first year, I would probably want to upgrade to a zero turn sit down, and not trade this one in, but get a secondary mower, have both. But other than that, this mower is a great machine. I think the new ones with the EFI, they run about $8,500. A lot better price than the zero turns, in my opinion. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the comments. Let me know what you think. Later.